Hey there, Middle-earth strategy battle gamers. So today I'm here with a very special video. So as a kind of tradition of the last, because there hasn't been a new supplement released yet, but we've been getting a bunch of new profiles and models. So I'm gonna keep you guys up to date, kind of as promised. And this is a few days late, but we got a couple new profiles to look at. So my original theory, I think even when the Easterlings came out, um, I theorized that we were going to get a War in the North supplement, and with each new profile or model that's been announced and released, that has been proven right. I don't see how it's not going to be a War in the North supplement at this point. So we got three profiles we're going to look at here. So we have Bard, or sorry, not Bard. We have Brand, King Brand of Dale, and his son Bard II, Knight of Dale, and the Knights of Dale, sorry. So yeah, these guys are really cool models. I really like them. But we'll go and I'm just gonna cover what they talk about. This you guys can find this information on the Warhammer community website. So King Brand is the first profile I'll talk about. So he is a hero of legend. He can lead 18 troops, which is awesome. I mean, I think Horde Dale could be a thing. Um, and I'm gonna imagine he's gonna be a pretty rock solid profile. He also has a 12-inch steadfast. Um, he is a skilled fighter. He has fight 5 with 3 attack. So he is and he has a special rule, which means if he is trapped, should he lose the fight, he can reroll a single d6 to win the fight, and then reroll a single d6 to wound. So that's pretty good considering the kind of age-old tactic in SBG is to trap enemy heroes or models to try and get double the strikes against them. So that's a really cool rule. Both these models, there's no mounted models for them, so I'm just gonna assume that these guys are gonna be on foot, and I'm gonna assume that they probably won't get cav models because of that. If these guys had some mounted models alongside their foot models, I'm gonna assume that they would be able to bring some cav to the table, but they don't. So that's something we'll talk about here in a second. So the next profile we'll talk about is Bard II. He is the Prince of Dale. He's leader of the Knights of Dale, the city's finest warriors. So he is fight 5 with 3 attacks as well. He is going to have the ability to heroic strike, which is something that I think in this edition of Lord of the Rings is key. Normally when I'm building a list in kind of today's world, I guess, SVG world, I like to try and take almost if I can help it, I'll take all my heroes that can strike, because big heroes being a thing. So I think it's really cool though that he has the ability to strike. I'm doubting that his father will, Brand, just because they didn't say that in the article, but he might. Hopefully he does. And then also I will put a caveat: you cannot take Girion in this list if you take these guys, just because he was dead many years before. So he has a couple of rules I talked about. Let's see. He is defense 7 with 2 fate. And he also has heroic defense. Yeah, so that's pretty good. That's dwarf territory there, which is kind of weird that he's defense 7, because looking at the model, he has a shield, but he's wearing leather armor, so I'm not sure what the deal is with that. He has no more armor on than Elfhelm. He has a spear. The model has a spear, so I'm not sure. They didn't mention if he had a spear in his profile in the article, but I'm going to imagine he has. His spear looks like the next profile I'll talk about here, so he might have the rule these guys do. Yeah, so armed with the, okay, they talk about it. Armed with the spear and shield, Bard adopts the fighting style of the Knights of Dale. And then they talk about the Knights of Dale, who are these guys. These profiles, like these models, look like there was concept art. I think I've talked about it in the other video with Dane. There was concept art a long time ago with when The Hobbit came out, and I don't know why they did, but they had concept art for like the War of Erebor, the Battle of Erebor during the War of the Rings. And these guys look like the Men of Dale they showed in the concept art, so that's pretty cool that they adopted that. Okay, so the Knights of Dale are the city's elite guard. These knights are clad in heavy armor. They wield both a spear and a shield. They can use their weapons of choice for a great effect, lining up in formation and forcing the enemy to risk being impaled. Okay, so this is represented by Knights of Dale. Dale's Wall of Blades special rule, which gives you a +1 to wound bonus when making strikes with their spears against the model that charge them. That's actually really good. So like, I don't know how, like, if there's any more profiles for Dale. I would imagine you would probably, if there's not, then I would imagine you could probably play pure Dale still, but I can imagine you also put some dwarves in and try and make your opponent come to you. And I'm not sure also, that's something we'll have to see when the actual profiles come out, is if you are supporting a model with the spear, does that come into effect as well, or do you physically have to charge that model for that rule to come into effect? Okay. Yeah, and then they talk about the fact that you cannot use Garion in this list. And then they don't really give a time frame on when the models are being released. I'm going to guess they come out very, very soon, because it seems like every time a new article comes out with the models are released within a week or two. So I'm going to assume you should be able to pick these guys up soon. Now, I don't play Dale. I don't know if we did a Tactic Talks for Dale yet. We definitely are going to probably need to, because one of the channel members is actually starting a Dale army, and he was doing it separate of this. This actually came out a few days ago, and he started building his Dale army like a couple weeks ago. If you guys want to put in the comments below, I'm trying to keep these videos short. They're just kind of news videos. So if you guys want to put in the comments below, are you guys excited? Do many people play Dale? I would imagine the models are really cool, and I think their profiles are pretty solid too. So comment below what you guys think about these new profiles. Are you gonna pick them up? Are you guys excited for a War in the North supplement? As always, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you guys in the next video.